guys so much. Oh my God. Those guys are great, huh? Yes. I don't want you guys, by the way, for the record, I don't want you guys to think that just because these gentlemen are up here with me tonight that I've forgotten about my bandmates in Linkin Park too. I love those guys. I love those guys. Phoenix texted me the other day and asked how the tour is going. And it's weird, it is so weird getting a text from Dave, man. It's just really weird. But at the same time, I'm really grateful that, I'm grateful that I've got friends who will support me in that way, you know what I mean? Like, they know, I think that's one of the reasons why I wrote certain songs on my record is because I wanted them to know that I definitely care about them. And on that note, can we make some noise for Chester Bennington, please? I'm not gonna stop you. It's all good, man. That's maybe the loudest cheer, the longest cheer by far for Chester. That was awesome. Thank you. Yeah, man. You know, it's funny. I always felt like, well, one thing that distinguished me from him was that, like, when we started. I started the band with a friend of mine named Mark Wakefield, and Mark and I were just friends from high school, and we would make music in my parents' bedroom, in my parents' house, in my bedroom rather. And Mark and I we had like $150 guitar. We just had a bunch of like cheap like kids, instruments and stuff basically. And fast forward to like the band like kind of becoming Linkin Park and becoming what it was, it was always the case that like I was never the guy that like wanted to be up here in the spotlight. Like I didn't dislike it. Like I enjoy it for sure. It's always nice when people, give you attention or celebrate like they like your stuff, right? But Chester was a guy who he grew up always knowing that he wanted to be a rock star. And at the beginning, I thought that was really kind of weird. Like I thought, I don't know, man. Like maybe it was like something. It felt like something like you want attention or whatever. But I realized that's not what it was. Like he was very much just built for that. Like it was his calling. It was the thing that he was born to do. And there's I realize now that like, not like now this year, but like in recent years, that there are some people that are just like born to do something, and it's the only thing that they ever wanted to do. And that's really special. If there's anyone out there tonight who has something that they feel like, man, I know I've got a day job, or I know my parents expect me to do this thing, but what I really want to do is this other thing. And sometimes you have to have the courage to decide to do that other thing. You have to have the courage to chase it, even though it might seem unlikely or other people might not understand you doing it. So on that note, I want you guys to sing this for Chester. I want you to sing it as loud as you can, because every time we've ever done this song, I've said, I want you guys to sing Chester's part, okay? Let's do it. It's like this. Don't know why, doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. Time is a valuable thing, watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day, the clock takes life away. It's didn't look out below, watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, and didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard, in spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me. I'm surprised that it got so things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you. Push as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I put my trust in you. Push as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even Thank you.